All right, today's video we're looking at the Balaur Arms Hungarian Saber. This is one I've been trying to get my hands on for a little while. Let's take a look at some specs, up close looks, and a little bit of movement with this one from Balaur. First impressions on this one from Balaur. Balaur has been doing a lot of unique stuff in the recent years. Make sure to check out some of the other Balaur stuff we've done on the channel if you haven't already. This is the Hungarian Saber. This one is quite back swept. It's a wood cord leather wrap scabbard. We've got the rings on it if you wanted to attach this to a sword belt. And if you need a sword belt, go to KultofAthena.com. In the accessories section, you can definitely pick one out. That'll fit this for Renaissance stuff or just for overall carrying. Or if you're looking to work your draw into some type of cut testing with proper training. So, already talked about the scabbard. It's heavy duty, it's got the steel tip on it and also steel pieces right here with the rings. And you can see this is cut out for the shape of the guard. So I'm gonna put that down. So what can I say about this? You're gonna see in the movement, you're gonna hear the whistle of when you're cutting with it with larger cuts, when this is coming around. It's really easy to get back. So obviously, something of this length is, I would say this is obviously gonna be more for horseback, but even moving with it on foot, because KultofAthena hasn't budgeted me out a horse yet, it's not in the budget yet. Maybe in the coming years, we can get a GoFundMe going for something like that. But as of right now, for the on foot type of swords here, this thing flies really well for how big it is. So it's got this chain here. I've seen a couple of comments on the video saying that this is for hand protection against cuts. It's most certainly not. If you have some sort of blade that's on your hand, we can obviously see that's not gonna really do much at all other than maybe aid in damage if someone was to hit your hand on that. So you gotta protect your hand. This is more for retention so the thing doesn't fly out of your hand, especially if you are on horseback and you're throwing a reverse cut. You don't want to throw that away, and that can aid in keeping the retention on your hand because stuff happens. So this is retention. Very similar, not as much structure to it, but more structure to it. The actual handle, this hook on the end is very useful for something this back swept. You can see if I hold this out straight, it's kind of going into talwar or scimitar territory, which makes sense with it being Hungarian and just sabers that are on horseback in general. You're going to see a lot of reverse curves like this. The top edge is sharp, or some people like to argue with me. It's the top edge, but it's also called the false edge if you want to get really picky about it. But that whole section that you're seeing right here, where this lips up, from there all the way to the tip, that is all sharpened. So you have all of your different types of whipping strikes, whether you're going down the diagonal, whether you're going draw cut, or you're draw cutting on the other side and pulling it into the thrust. And you can see from the draw cut, pulling that thrust around, you still have direct thrust here. Obviously this is primary slashing, but you also have that thrust as well. So, which obviously you got a point on it, but some of the other the other talwars and scimitars and things like that, the combat ones, it's more difficult to get a direct thrust in there because of how curved back they are, because they're designed for slash, primarily on slash. So I really like it in hand. I'll say that the handle, I'm glad that the handle is not rounded. The handle's flat. It's a wood cord leather bound handle. The red is gonna match the one of the scabbard that you already saw. It's a shorter handle, but not so short that it's annoying. You can see I have about a finger distance from the bottom. So if you were somebody that did like to go down there into kind of more of a handshake type of grip, if that's what you wanted to do, if you're holding out different guard positions, if you're up top or you're on the backhand side, or maybe you're even maybe you're even in a reverse here to bait that for the cut. I don't know what you're gonna do or what you train. So just some options for you. The handle works. It's got this good guard to it where just enough protection where it's kind of outside the width of what you'd see in a cross guard. So cross guard probably be somewhere, probably 6 to 8 inches out further than that. But this is enough to where, it's got the retention. So if you were to thrust, your hand's not sliding up, and it also can aid when you are on horseback in order to just keep that in your hand, and from your hand, of course, sliding up the blade. So I like it. I like it a lot. The scabbard is aesthetically pleasing. So if you're going to put this on a sword stand, you can see again, there's the cutouts. Slides in nicely. Got the cutout there. That's part of the actual handle itself. And it draws out nice and smooth. That's what I have to say about it. This one's a collaboration with LK Chen. They did a really good job on it. Their cut testing is also on KultofAthena.com. You click the link in the description below this video in order to check that out, because I will not be cutting with this one for this round. It'll be only movement because I gotta get a new cut stand. Okay, that's what I have to say about it. I like it a lot. This is one of my favorites from Balaur, along with their side sword and the Celtic shoot. I think it's a great sword that I did last year. That one was really good too. So that's what I gotta say. Let's do some up close looks of this one in the scabbard and out of the scabbard. Overall length 35 7/8 inches, blade length 30 3/4 inches. The weight is 2 pounds 2 ounces. The edge is very sharp. The width goes from 44 to 53 millimeters with a thickness of 6.1 down to 1.9 millimeters. Pommel is peened. Point of balance is 6 7/8 inches from the guard with a grip length of 3 7/8 inches. This is a high carbon manganese spring steel. The culture is Hungarian, manufactured by Balaur Arms. Take a look at some movement with this one. I don't have a cut stand yet. I'm going to be getting a brand new one that KOA is sending to me. So I primarily worked some cut on this one, didn't work a whole lot of thrust, just to show you how easy it is for this thing to fly. Let's take a look at a little bit of movement with this one from Balaur. Okay, here's a little bit of movement. I primarily am focusing just on cuts and doing some cuts off of the shoulder to show you some full range of motion, and also the beautiful curve of the saber. All right, so there you have it for the Balaur Arms Hungarian Saber, one I've been trying to get my hands on for a little while. We will probably bring this one back in the later months so I can do some proper cut testing with it, but for the meantime, click the link in the description below this video and check this one out at KultofAthena.com, where LK Chen, their guys are the ones doing the cut testing. You can see it's done on tatami, and it's really great, so make sure to check that out. To buy this one, add to your collection, or to get as a gift for someone for Christmas coming up, click the link in the description below this video to buy this one today to pick this one up. It probably will sell out, as well as a couple others from Balaur that have been some pretty high ticket items, because I've been trying to get them and you guys keep buying them, which is great. But I want to get one too. So, all right, if you like this video, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the Balaur Arms Hungarian Saber. I'm your host, Tom, for KultofAthena's YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on TikTok and on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one.